I want to talk a little bit about toxic positivity, but also the importance of grounding yourself, but also allowing yourself to feel emotions, whether it's anger, sadness, depression, anxiety. You gotta allow yourself to feel those feelings to get through them. Um, but I really hate this narrative of toxic positivity that's being put out within the spiritual community, mainly the trendy, quote unquote, trendy side of spirituality. Um, the watered down spiritualist or influencers that you see with all the thousands of followers that's always smiling and positive and this and that. I feel like it's important to talk about the obstacles, the trials, the hard times that you go through during your spiritual journey, during your awakening, during just stepping into your higher self. Your perspective can definitely manifest a lot of things. Your perspective can definitely bring you to a high frequency to where certain things don't affect you the way that they have in the past or before or even yesterday. But I feel like it's important for people to know that it's always going to be obstacles, trials, situations, things that you go through within this lifetime. Every day, every minute, every thought isn't going to be positive all the time. And this is coming from somebody that's been on a spiritual journey for 3 or 4 years now. And even though I have activated my gifts, connected to Source in an extraordinary way, and have deep dive within myself, it I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Um, but heavy on the learning. Like every day is a learning experience. Every day is a new day to learn something new, to learn more about yourself, to learn more about how to navigate through this lifetime. Um, so know that if you started your spiritual journey or even have been on your spiritual journey for years, decades, however long it's been, it's forever going to be a learning experience. Um, but even at the level that I'm at now, I feel like I'm still in the midst of getting my feet wet. I'm just still dipping my toe in the water. So be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself because this world ain't nice at all. Especially when you're someone that's bringing other people to higher frequencies, telling them about their power, doing work of spirit, actually speaking out, actually showing up and showing out and doing spiritual work, actually putting yourself in at the forefront of the army to fight this spiritual but also physical battle that we fight in. It's your perspective can definitely reflect a lot of positivity on your life, and just the way that you speak over your life can bring a lot of positivity. But no, just because of the purpose that you have, the heart that you have, it's going to always be things thrown your way to bring you back to a lower frequency. And that's why I always stress healing, shadow work, spending time with self, activating your gifts, taking yourself outside of your comfort zone, because those things are going to help to ground you and keep the inner peace that you should have within. And man, for the people that have found inner peace and strive to keep inner peace, people that haven't worked their hardest to achieve that don't know how hard it is to keep that. And coming from somebody that's working to get that inner peace back, that's working to really find myself all over again, that's the main thing you should put at the top of your list of priorities. Your inner peace, your happiness, keeping yourself grounded. But don't don't hurt yourself even more with toxic positivity. Allow yourself to feel what you go through. Allow yourself to really sit in certain moments, and if you gotta cry, cry. If you gotta scream, scream. If you're angry, allow yourself to feel that anger, but don't allow yourself to sit in that energy. But allow yourself to feel it, because faking it until you make it ain't gonna do nothing but hurt you in the long run. So again, be patient with yourself, but also have empathy in your heart to recognize when you need to be patient with others as well. And please, if you look up to somebody that's doing this work, remember that they not only a powerful spiritual being just as you are, but they human as well. We're still humans. And we still feel, we still go through things. Have patience and empathy and consideration enough to where you consider what somebody else might be going through. But take yourself out of your own circle, your own thoughts, your own just being within your world to be there for somebody else too. That's what I want to touch on too, empathy. Um, but I don't know. I just feel like it's so much. It's so many people, especially on social media. You don't see what people really go through. People show you what they want you to see. And that's why, my my approach to my platform and to anybody who supports me or is connected to me is to come authentically. Not on no fake shit, not with the veil or anything covering what I don't want to be shown or seen. Authenticity is what needs to be. We need more of that in this world. Um, but not just be real with others around you, but be real with yourself too. That's the only way that you're gonna be able to heal and really hold yourself accountable and reach your higher self, is by being real with yourself and real with the people around you. Um, so, you know, even though with me, a lot of people think that, and it's so irritating, a lot of people view me as perfect because I'm able to tap into certain things, or I have these abilities, or this connection to source, but I'm not perfect at all. As I said, I'm still learning and growing, and I go through things all the time. I might not get details of what I've been through or things that I've experienced, but I'm still learning and growing. And especially just in this past year. A lot of things and people have hurt me or affected me in certain ways to where I'm trying to find my happiness all over again, trying to find my inner peace all over again. So that's why I wanted to give this message, because if you're on that path of finding your inner peace and releasing certain things and stepping into a new chapter, know that you got to start by being real with yourself, and you got to start by allowing yourself to feel everything to get through everything that you're trying to overcome. You got to face it head on. So know that your spiritual journey, life in general, is never going to be easy. It's never going to be perfect. But know that your perspective, it could definitely change a lot of things. But it's always going to be obstacles and trials. And even though I've learned how to navigate through my abilities and activate my abilities and connect with spirit, that don't mean that I got all the keys to navigate through this lifetime. Please believe me. So know that you're not just going through life by yourself as well. And I love to be there for others. Encouragement, comfort, company. Even if I don't have that through others, or I can't be that for myself at times. I feel like it's my obligation, if I can, to utilize my empathy to uplift and encourage others. So, know that you're not alone with just going through this crazy ass lifetime. And life be lifing. But know that nothing in this lifetime can break you or stop you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve. The only thing that'll stop you is you. So, when it comes to your healing, when it comes to a new perspective, when it comes to a fresh start, it starts with you internally. And definitely not dismissing things that'll go on outside of you or situations that happen within your life, because yes, certain things will hurt you, will shift your perspective, will change your outlook on a lot of things, but don't let it change your heart. Don't let anything change your heart. But even while navigating through this crazy ass lifetime, and it's always, I try not to say this, but it seems like it's always something. And if you feel like that as well, then yeah, this message most definitely for you. Find your inner peace. If it's hard for you to find peace externally, at least create that happiness and peace internally. But know that sometimes, you're not going to always feel on top of the world, and that's okay. And don't force yourself to try to be positive all the time, because that's really not, it's not what spirituality is about. That's not what this journey is all about. It's not about being perfect. Nobody is perfect. But be you, be authentic. Just strive to be the best version of yourself. But always, always, always put your inner peace and yourself first, because sometimes the external could be a direct reflection of what's going on internally. But yeah, I just wanted to chat about that. But gratitude for listening. Gratitude to everyone that supports me and still rocking with me. Thank you for having patience with me, because sometimes, I just gotta step back to get myself grounded so that I could be the best version of myself for others. But gratitude. Talk to y'all soon.